Recipes are for the birds. I never measure.
Here at Celli's Chocolate Chips in Williamsburg, Virginia, 63-year-old Gina Celli is in the zone.
You can't be stingy with the chips.
Every day, she cranks out dozens of cookies from this kitchen with her husband Anthony's help.
It's where the magic's gonna happen, kids.
A far cry from their past lives in a very different world.
I got my BA in economics. I graduated college in 1981, and I knew I wanted to be on Wall Street. Like, that was my dream.
Gina ended up working in commodities trading for several brokerage firms.
We executed orders. You know, I went out and got business. We traded. I went down to the trading floor a lot, and that's actually how I met my husband.
They got married, and after 13 years in finance, Gina realized she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom instead, raising 4 kids.
I just felt that I was the luckiest woman in the world. That was the culmination of my life. But it was also the beginning of this business.
That's because as a mom, Gina discovered she had a knack for making really good cookies.
I know it's so cliche, but I was the mother bringing the cookies to all the games. I ran the bake table at the Christmas fair, and my wedding cookies were so popular, there was like insider trading on them. People like would come in early, buy them, put them under the table before they even went out for sale.
So after the kids were all grown, Gina, bored with an empty nest, decided to get back into the market in 2018. Not in blue chips, but chocolate chips.
I said to my husband, why don't I sell cookies? And he's like, what? Why not? Looks like people like them. Let's try it. And we wound up buying like equipment like this. We didn't know anything how to buy an oven like that or these kind of work tables. And it really just sort of morphed. And I started winning like accolades. Best of in Williamsburg and best in coastal Virginia. And then, of course, pandemic hit.
Like many businesses during COVID, she pivoted to shipping.
I'm going to do 3-4 packs, Aunt.
Starting online at Goldbelly, but eventually selling through several high-end retailers.
We're really, really proud of not knowing what we were doing this on a whim, and now we're winning. We'll do 300 cookies for an event for Valentine's Day. Numbers like that don't fuss me. My first big order like that, I was like a deer in the headlights. But now, I could do 10 dozen on one leg, standing up, hand behind my back.
Gina says her time on Wall Street was a key ingredient to success.
I think commodities taught me the highs and lows of a market. I think everything in life is a setup. And you don't realize it at the time. You know, it could have been 20 years ago. Set me up for this place in time. If you have something in your heart that you want to do, try it. Like, and again, back to commodities. If it succeeds, fantastic. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world.
Commodities for cookies, a trade that's so far paying off pretty well.
When I do the cookies, it's sort of my art. Like I'm channeling something in my head through my hands. It's like such a kick, like all the time when people bite into it and they're like, these are really delicious. Like that makes me really, really happy.
And they're good. We have some of Gina's cookies.
Dangerous cookies.
Right
I had
here.
a box in my room.
Me too.
A box, and there's no longer a box.
And here's the thing. In addition to chocolate chips, she sells all different varieties. Italian wedding cake, cappuccino, dark chocolate, sea salt. She makes every single cookie by herself. Right from that kitchen that you saw.
Isn't that good? The right amount of little salt in there.
Oh, it's good stuff.
That is a fantastic chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, it's good.